Hi, I'm Perry Cooper checking in here at Sea-Tac Airport. We are in the middle of a brand new space that we want you to get excited about. If you haven't seen it already from the outside, you're probably excited. We're now inside. We're with Ken Warren, who's our project manager here for the North Satellite Modernization project. Ken, give me an idea, number one, where exactly are we in the midst of this space?
Well, we're at the north end of the North Satellite, so at the airport, if you go take the train out to the North Satellite, that's where we're standing here is about 250 feet north of the actual satellite from the 1970s.
Okay.
So the old facility, we're doing a renovation and an expansion. This is the expansion portion.
Now, the excitement is that in about a month and a half, near the end of January, we're going to be open part of this. It's going to be used for our passengers. Very fun to be out here. And the biggest thing to me is what they're going to see as a difference is just the amount of space that's here. Right. Everybody's probably pretty familiar with the 1970s style we've had for years, which it seems like our roofs are, ceilings are only 6 feet high. This is fabulous. Tell me a little bit about this. What are we looking at?
So what the design objectives were for North Star was to really bring the open air feel and bring that sustainability into the building. And one of the reasons why we do that is try to make people feel better in buildings. So we did some things with lighting. So instead of putting in one giant skylight because we had to match up with the existing facility, we decided to pop what we call the river into the new expansion. So you see all this glass clear story up here. What that's doing is really bringing in the light during the day to give us the effect of, if you've walked down Concourse A is a much skinnier, more narrow concourse. And we're giving that same effect because of the existing satellite was 100 feet wide and not 50 feet wide. Terminal design changes over time. In order to bring that sunlight in, we wanted to create a 50-foot wide effect. We did that by doing this clear story piece into this river, which is the center concourse, which will be opening in the end of January, which will lead us to 5 gates into this hold room area behind us.
And you talk about river, you're talking about the undulation here that we're seeing here. We're talking about the roof up above. You can see about half of it already has wood pieces along the way.
Right.
That's a specific design thought that we've got, right?
Right, yeah. So the idea of the design elements were really to bring some of those sustainability ideas, real wood effects, real wood into the building, make it feel like it's a Northwest sense of place. Bring that to Sea-Tac Airport in a new, profound way. The effect of the river was carried not just in this roof undulation, but also throughout the concourse. So we have lapping sides of one bay that really introduce you into different kiosks and concessions experiences, as well as they exfiltrate out into the hold rooms themselves, into the proper hold rooms that we have for traditional traveling passengers and the public. So really what we want the people to do from a traveler's perspective is ease the stress, ease the experience, make it a better curb to gate customer experience from the Alaska perspective as well as the port perspective. We want people to be thinking about your next flight. We don't want people to be running around trying to find their gate and wondering where their seat is. We want that to be really a lower stress experience. We want you to think about, relaxing in the river, enjoying coffee, enjoying your food experience, doing some shopping, getting online with the best Wi-Fi and some of the best new technological experiences with powered seating and with all that Wi-Fi. We want you to book your next trip with us here at Sea-Tac Airport while you're experiencing this new river.
Ken's our best salesman right here. What do you think? So we appreciate it. Thanks for joining us. A quick thought this way, I will just point out, so then this will be the gates looking back out towards the airfield. And Ken, we're going to have, 5 that we're expecting to open early on in the end of January?
Yeah, we'll be opening 5 of these jet bridges and gates. We'll be closing down 5 gates subsequently after we open these up. As you can imagine, a large, expansive, comprehensive project like this, we have to do this in pieces. So it's a really, really complicated project. We're doing it in 4 steps of 5. So we call it a 5-5-5 gate fashion. So we keep things very, very complicated here at Sea-Tac. It's 5, 5, 5, and 5. So if we just remember our quarters, remember our 5s, we're in good shape over here at North Star.
All right, sounds great. Well, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. Get excited. We've got some new stuff that's coming up to you to start next year, and you'll see more as we get closer to that opening. Thanks for joining us here at Sea-Tac.